Throughout history, books have been burned, banned, and buried, not because they were bad, but because they dared to challenge power, morality, or the status quo. Here are 10 banned books you need to know. Lolita, Vladimir Nabokov, 1955. Nabokov's novel follows Humbert, a deeply troubled man obsessed with a 12-year-old girl he calls Lolita. It's not a love story. It's a disturbing psychological portrait. Banned in multiple countries including France and the UK, and challenged widely in the US, mostly for its explicit content. Fahrenheit 451, Ray Bradbury, 1953. A future where firemen burn books. Guy Montag begins to question the system he serves. Ironically, the book about censorship was itself censored and banned in some schools for language and themes. Naked Lunch, William S. Burroughs, 1959. A chaotic dive into addiction, paranoia, and government control. Fragmented, raw, and unapologetically obscene, Naked Lunch was banned in Boston and faced a landmark obscenity trial. It won, and helped expand literary freedom in the U.S. Slaughterhouse-Five, Kurt Vonnegut, 1969. Part sci-fi, part war memoir, part anti-war satire. Vonnegut's protagonist survives the bombing of Dresden, but is haunted by trauma and aliens. Banned and challenged repeatedly in the U.S. for profanity and perceived unpatriotic views. Brave New World, Aldous Huxley, 1932. A world engineered for pleasure and obedience, where pain, art, and love are obsolete. Huxley's dystopia has been banned in countries like India and challenged in U.S. schools for references to drugs, sex, and anti-religious sentiment. Animal Farm, George Orwell, 1945. A barnyard rebellion turns into dictatorship. Orwell's allegory of Soviet communism was banned in the USSR, Cuba, and even the UK during World War II due to its political implications. It remains one of the most censored political satires ever written. American Psycho, Bret Easton Ellis, 1991. A chilling portrait of consumerism and violence, told through the eyes of a Wall Street serial killer. Still sold shrink-wrapped in places like Australia and Germany, and banned in several regions for extreme content. The 120 Days of Sodom, Marquis de Sade, 1785. Written in prison, never completed, and banned almost everywhere. This book is infamous for its graphic sadism and philosophical rejection of morality. Whether it's literature or depravity remains hotly debated. We, Yevgeny Zamyatin, 1924. The blueprint for dystopias like 1984. In a world of total control, a man dares to love and dream freely. Banned in the Soviet Union for decades and censored elsewhere for its anti-authoritarian message. The Origin of Species, Charles Darwin, 1859. Not fiction, but revolutionary. Darwin's theory of evolution changed science and sparked outrage. Banned in countries where it clashed with religious doctrine, including parts of the US, and still challenged today. Banning books never stopped ideas. It only proves how powerful they are. Read what they tried to silence.